Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have the buyer class coming up this Thursday at 7 o'clock. If you want to register, go to miltonbuyerclass.com. This is the book you get. It's pretty thick. It's got a lot of information in here. The 8 steps to buy. We've got renting versus buying, the 4 things lenders look for. There's about 7 or 8 questions you want to ask about mortgages. So if you feel like sitting in a room for about 2 hours, having a real conversation about everything you need to know front to back in the buying process and how to stay safe, how to do it efficiently, then come to the class on Thursday. We've been doing it, I think, since 2010, and I personally have helped over 1,000 people go through this process, so I can give you all of the information you're going to need. And we've had people that have bought 5 or 10 homes come to the class and say, wow, I wish I had known this information sooner. So whether or not you're a first-time buyer or experienced, it's a very good class. I'm not just saying that because I teach it. It's good. The information's good. We've refined it to the point where it's just extremely valuable. So today we have somewhere, I think, around 15 properties, 14, 15. So let's talk about them. So actually, before we talk about them, I want to get into 835 Gifford because we didn't give it, I think, proper attention last week. End unit, 1873 square foot townhouse. Very, very nice finishes inside. My favorite part about this one is the Matterport, the 3D showcase. So if I were going to load this up, I have a feeling my browser's not going to like it because I don't update my browser often. But it looks like it's good. So anyway, here's the thing. From the front of the house, you have walking inside the house. And you can, if you're on your phone, you can actually just use your arrows. I even use my keyboard here just to look around. So there's the front room here. And then you turn all around the space here. And you can walk through the hallway. You can see the powder room just off to the side. So this is a really fun way to tour a home. And so you've got a big living dining room here. Nice granite countertops, fridge. It's just, yeah, it's really cool. You can walk up the stairs. Just go right over here, walk up the stairs, walk down, see the backyard. So you can choose all the different levels. This is kind of the dollhouse view, and you can move that all around and see what's going on in the basement down here. So anyway, have a look at this one. We're doing offers tomorrow night on it. And tonight we're over at $299 Leiterman, detached 1835 square foot home. And we're starting offers on that one at 7:30 p.m. So anyway, just wanted to show you a bit about 835 Gifford. You can go to 835gifford.com for all of the information. So 1256 Mullet Lane is what we like to call the front back houses. And the reason why is because this side faces Mullet, and you have like a little, this is your backyard kind of, although who knows what, like I don't know what side the front is. Mullet Lane, I assume, because the address is on Mullet Lane, but you also back onto, this part you back onto Main Street, right? So the finishes look good. The last one that sold was, I think, 680. And I believe it was a similar model to this one. It backed onto Thompson. So that's the yard, but like a lot of busy cars coming through the back of this home. Main Street, again, 4-lane traffic. You can hear 24 hours a day that street is buzzing. So I like the location of these homes in Dempsey. I like that you can get to the GO train, the library, the leisure center. You can hop on the highway really quick. But for this location, I don't think I would ever choose a home that backs onto something as busy as Main Street. Next up is Hepburn. Now there's a part of Hepburn that kind of goes off and gets real quiet. Hepburn in general is a busy street, but this little section's not. So once you kind of cross the 8s, you go further in. Not a lot of traffic here. So 2070 square feet, detached home, and it's got a pond behind. And so there's a little office nook area here. Some people don't use it as an office, and they have a big cabinet where they can put coats and shoes. There's also a closet just over here, but an area they can sit down and put things on and off. Dining, then you've got your family room. I've talked about this before. Bad photos, or even just okay photos, they either make the outside look good but the inside's dark, or they make the inside look good but then the outside looks like a nuclear explosion and you can't see details. So this is our photographer, and I can always tell his pictures mostly because of this contrast between the inside and outside. So upstairs there's 4 bedrooms, same thing with this shot here, the nice inside out, which is how your eyes see places. And then the other 3 bedrooms have been cleared out. And there it is, that's your view. So if you love privacy, you love a quiet little nook, and this floor plan is actually really nice, I'd highly suggest going to check this home out. So there are lots of detached double garage homes, the sort of move up homes in this list. Like half this list is basically that criteria. Asking price is pretty much meaningless at this point, so it's more just which one you like the best. 2 things that I'll point out. This one on Blinko, if you're going to show drone footage, that one little green dot makes all the difference in the world, because otherwise you look at that and say, I wonder where that house is. That one little indicator is amazing. So I like that one. And this one here on French Gardens, this looks like a Newgate model, or the new version is called a Glenwood. So this, I believe in French Gardens, they still call them Newgates. It says more than 2,500 square feet. I would check with that. They say 26 in here, but I don't believe it's that big, and I have the floor plans. Anyway, living dining, you've got a 2-story room in the front for your living room. Nice high windows here. And your living area opens up to the kitchen. Nice finishes in here. And what I love about this one, and it's funny because you don't see it in the pictures that much, but it faces Beatty Park. And what I love about French Gardens, I just love that idea of the park being sort of right in the middle of the street. But this street has the nicest Christmas decorations. I think I see pretty much across the board. There's something about the street that is just really nice, and you have to go there and check it out. It doesn't really translate in pictures, but I'm a big fan. And you can walk to Portobello's, and they have this great sort of half-cooked cookie dough with ice cream on it as a dessert. It's serious business. Now the last one I believe is listed incorrectly. 719 Poplar number 166. I don't believe there's any unit number attached to this. I think it's just the street, 679. There was a similar single car garage that was listed last week. I didn't check on the sale price, but this neighborhood is very desirable. It's really the only non-condo community built for seniors. They call it adult, but it's essentially the 55 plus crowd. It's a friendly environment. People like living here. They get in, they stay in, usually until mobility goes down and they really don't have any of their options but moving to a condo or potentially a care home. That's a lot of towels in there. Anyway, the home was built, when was it built? Probably like 2004, 2005, if memory serves correct. It says the age it was built was 0 to 5, but do not believe that. And that's all I can say. It's a good community to move to. If you don't want the 50s or 60s big yard bungalow, and you don't want a condo, this is pretty much it. We don't have a lot of options in Milton, I think, and there's a huge demand for it, for that retirement, but still want a garden, that kind of thing, but not something overwhelming. So they usually do pretty well, and there is a common element fee. So you own the house, but you share ownership of the road. So for snow removal, garbage removal, you pay $90 a month. I believe that's what it says in the listing. Okay, so that's the list for today. If you have any questions, reach out to us, let us know. And remember, MiltonBuyerClass.com. Great class. Thursday night, 7 p.m.